Thank you so much, Sadhana, President McGuire, Trinity faculty, sisters, parents, family, graduating seniors. I don't know how this same outfit makes me look ridiculous and you look great. Surely my presence on this stage is the ultimate tribute to Trinity's commitment to diversity. And that is the last thing I will say about myself. I want to talk about you, the Trinity class of 2018. I know a lot of you. I wish I knew every one of you, but I know something about each of you. Crossing the stage today represents a huge personal triumph for every person wearing that cap and gown. As Sadhana said, I was born and have lived all my life in a place called Washington, D.C., and I understand there's some people in this class who are graduates of the D.C. public and charter schools. Would you identify yourselves, please? Is anybody here from the Prince George's County Public Schools? How about from the rest of Maryland? And how about all, and Dreamers? How about Dreamers? Yes. All other? Great. And is there anybody who just walked in off the street? Yeah. Here is something sad. Not long ago, one of the country's most distinguished consulting firms did a study of Washington, D.C. students. Of all the 9th graders in D.C. public and charter schools, that study said 9% would graduate from college. You could say that the odds were against you, and I'm sure the same was true in Prince George's, in Baltimore, in New York, and wherever else you came from. And the Dreamers know what the odds were for them, very, very low. But you did it. Every one of you. There are colleges holding graduations today where crossing the stage represented something that was automatic at a child's birth. Not here. There are colleges where a student can always call mom and dad and ask for M-O-N-E-Y. Not here. You earned every credit. You earned every degree. You passed every test. You stuck it out. When each of you crosses the stage today, it isn't a ceremony, it's a triumph. You did it, every one of you. I know enough Trinity students that if I asked each of you, how did you do it? How were you one of the 9% that graduated from college? You would tell me there was someone who believed in you. In some cases, a teacher in your school or a counselor, but in most cases, your mother, your father, your aunt, your grandma, your brother, your sister. Trinity students, would you stand and applaud the faculty, the families who backed you while you made it to college? Will you cheer for your families? Second only to your families, I think many of you would tell me that the people who insisted you succeed, who would not let you quit, were Trinity's faculty. Students, would you cheer for the faculty who've taught you the last 4 years? And would you also cheer for Trinity's staff, the people who admitted you, worked on your financial aid, the nurses, the custodians, the people who keep Trinity running? Now, with the help of all those people, look what you have achieved. I do not want to pretend that the rest of your lives will be easy. You know darn well that they will not. But you know what a college degree means for a person in Washington, D.C. today. It means a lot. It means a significantly higher income on average for the rest of your lives. It means that you can help the families who helped you get here and whom you love so much. It means a different future for your children. It means a different future for all of those generations who will follow you. Yes, lots of people helped, but the person triumphing today is YOU. Each of you, you did it. I know the natures, the wonderful natures of the women in the class of 2018 for another reason. In the fall of 2014, Trinity welcomed some of the first students from the Dream.US, students with DACA, the children of undocumented immigrants. And by the way, the entire staff of the Dream.US, Candy Marshall, Gabby Pacheco, and the team are here today. I know that you classmates of the Dreamers know a lot about their lives, but I will tell you just a little bit. Like almost all Trinity students, they come from families without a lot of money, but they have an additional burden. Although they came as small children, the average Dreamer arrived in the United States as a 6-year-old. They cannot receive a cent of federal grants, federal loans, or state grants. No Pell, no DC tag, none of it. They cannot borrow a cent. And while there may be some of you who are thinking as you graduate about the amount of debt you may be carrying, imagine if you could go to college, if you had to go to college and couldn't borrow $1 from anyone. To take a further example that will mean something to some of the parents and grandparents in the audience, Sedana, who introduced me today, was banned by Georgia state law from her home state, University of Georgia, and its other 4-year colleges. She could not go there even if she paid. The door was shut in her face. Why was she banned? Ask your parents and grandparents who were banned from the same state schools in Georgia before 1961. Fortunately, the Dreamers came to Trinity. And at Trinity, there is no such thing as a student who has not known the bitterness of prejudice and discrimination. You, this class, and all of Trinity welcomed the Dreamers who had never been welcome anywhere. And here are the results. Here are the results. 21 Dreamers enrolled in the fall of 2014. One young woman transferred to another college closer to her home. Another has stopped out, we hope temporarily. 19 of the 21 will graduate today, 7 of them members of Phi Beta Kappa. The Lord said, I was a stranger and ye took me in. More of you than just the Dreamers, in fact, have felt like strangers at one time or another in your lives, have felt alone. But because of Trinity, I don't think any of you feel that today. I'm a long ago English major, and the word community gets overused a little bit today, but not here. If any college is truly a community, in the sense that faculty and students are here for each other, this is that place. Seniors, I have one completely unnecessary piece of advice for you. Never forget this place. Never forget Trinity. Since I am roughly 1 million years older than you are, I can predict this class is going to go on and do great things. You'll do great things in your professions. You'll do great things in your lives. Some of you will earn a lot of money, but I'm talking about more than money. I am talking about lives lived the right way with the right values. And I know, because I know many of you, that you will reach back and help bring along the next generation of Trinity students. There is one more tribute that I would like to pay, and I think everyone here would like to take part in. When I went to college in the year 1962, and some of my classmates were actual dinosaurs, there were 125 Catholic women's colleges in the United States. Today there are 9. A number of young Catholic girls, it seems, did not mind the idea of going to Notre Dame or Georgetown or Catholic University when those schools went co-ed. Most of those great Catholic women's colleges closed. But in 1989, Trinity picked a new president, and that president changed the face of the school. She realized that a new, different generation of students were eager to come to Trinity to benefit from the warmth of community and get a great education. It's been my good luck to spend a long time in Washington, to know many supposedly great men and women, a few who really were. I've known the educational leadership of Washington since the 1970s. Trinity family, join me in recognizing the greatest college president I've ever known in Washington, a hero to us all, President Patricia McGuire.
You are too much. Thank you, my friend.
So this is an academic ceremony, and I want to close with a quote from the greatest philosopher of my time, Kermit the Frog. Kermit, of course, said, "It's not easy being green. But today, it's the greatest thing in the world to be a member of the green class of 2018. You did it!"